It's Hassans' 80th anniversary this year, and the firm has symbolically donated £80,000 to the creation of this new trust. It will continue to add funds every year by donating £1 per invoice settled in that financial year. It will also be donating the proceeds of environmental fundraising events. The firm considers this to be a call to action to other firms as well as citizens to consider the impacts of our actions on the environment.
See, there were a number of things that we wanted to do. This year is our firm's 80th anniversary, and that is why there is significance to the amount of £80,000 that we've settled into the trust. In the first instance, we did want to mark our firm's anniversary with something which was truly noteworthy. Of course, climate change is something which is close to everyone's heart and affects everyone, not only in Gibraltar, but more generally across the globe. And what we see is that whilst there are certain initiatives which are being undertaken, we were working with the Department of Environment, and in fact this idea arose through several discussions that we had had with the department since we had published our environmental policy. So we thought it was appropriate for us certainly to do and mark our firm's 80th anniversary, but also as a call to action for other firms in the private sector and of course on individuals, not only within the firm but also in Gibraltar more generally. I think when Fabian mentioned earlier that this is really a consideration for our future Gibraltar, our future generation and our future planet, I think that really sets the scene and the motivation for our actions today.
The initial 80k lump sum will be invested in government debentures, and the interest accrued annually will be put towards community environmental initiatives.
The principle of sustainability really ties in with the structure of the trust. So what we wanted to do was continue to grow the capital of the trust, and as that capital is continually invested in debentures issued by the Gibraltar Savings Bank, it means that every year the trustees will have a larger amount of interest to deploy towards green initiatives. And of course we will be having discussions continually with the Department of Environment as it comes close to the time that we're deploying that interest, to see what the real needs of the community are in terms of any green initiatives that can be undertaken. And then of course as a firm, the way that this capital structure works is that if we decide to undertake any environmental fundraising activities, then the proceeds of those activities can also be added to the trust, and therefore we continue to maintain the sustainability of the capital.
The paperwork making the new trust official was signed by senior partner James Levy, as well as the Environment Minister John Cortez, and Hassans Raquel Moss and Peter Montegrifo, in the presence of Chief Minister Fabian Picardo.